People think of the environment as something kind of like out there, external, way up north and everything, but the environment is everywhere. Where we live is part of the environment, and there's all this water running underneath our feet in these rivers that have been buried that we don't even know about, that we built houses over, and they run into ravines in our area and they come out into the lake. And that lake water is where we get our drinking water from, that comes out of our taps. Everything is connected, so it's important to really understand that what goes down our drains or what comes off of our roadways into the rivers and valleys, it's still very much part of the system, and we need to be aware of that, whether it's here in the city or way out in the woods. And the other part is in terms of knowing about careers. So a lot of people think, if I'm going to do an environmental career, I've got to be way out there. I'm going to be up in the North Woods. I'm going to be trying to help protect some big watershed or a forest or something like that. Well, it's here in the city too. There's been a lot of people who have been doing a lot of work to try to build up the Don and make it a healthy river again. And they've made careers out of this. And there's so much else that connects to the environment in our daily lives here in the city, like our sewer system, our pipeline system for natural gas, electricity, all these different kinds of things. They all have an impact. And you can make a real difference still very much living here in the city to protect the environment in lots of different ways.
You can see how big difference how the water changes over time. That's basically what is happening to our river. The water is clean in the beginning, but as we pollute the river and done nothing to help the river gets dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. But it's not too late. There's still many things we can do to help make the river better.
So now the last and final step is where the chlorine is added into the water to kill any kind of pathogens. So when the water is clean with the chlorine, is released into Lake Ontario.
So we're not quite finished yet. The very last step is the solids processing step, and we're not going to bore you here anymore, so we're going to send you down to Abadar.
But mine is basically composed of like fabric on top, rocks, and then smaller gravel, and then sand on the bottom. So I'm going to take this water from our quad, which is probably disgusting. It is disgusting. No doubt about it. I'm going to pass it through you. And the result that you get is this. It looks pretty cool.
What was your favorite part of the project?
My favorite part was gathering the samples that we sent to the lab to get tested.
Definitely the hands-on experience going into the Don River and being able to touch everything and see how everything works.
I think my favorite part of this whole project was just the fact that we got to be in nature and to just interact with our surroundings, and I think it was a very good experience. I think one of the most important things we've learned in this project is we learned how to properly use Maxim equipment, or even just equipment overall, to sample the water.
And we also learned how to read the results that we get from Maxim and know how to analyze the results that we get, and then see if the water was polluted or not, things like that.
I think one of the main things we learned was that the Don before was really polluted and that now it is fairly clean.
One thing that shocked me was everything can be related to environmental careers. So even if you're a teacher, for example, you can lead a program in school that relates to the environment.
Overall, I think it was a fantastic experience for us as the presenters and as well as the audience. I think it was interesting presenting and seeing students' reactions. And I think it was also interesting to see, just to listen to other people's presentations and to hear more about our whole project.
I think it was also a little bit challenging presenting to, teens our own age, because then you have to find a way to make it interesting and to make them listen to you and agree along with what's going on.
And I was a little bit nervous at the beginning because I had to present in front of the class. I wasn't sure if my voice was loud enough, or if everyone heard me, or if they were interested, or if they even knew what I was talking about. But I overcome it, and then it was okay. I did pretty good, I think.
We have some very exciting news. Next year, our school will be involved in a partnership with Ducks Unlimited.
And we're going to help them build a wetland in the Don Valley.
And we're also going to help monitor and sustain the wetland and also lead grade 4 tours.